everyone, I'm Selena Hill, and this is the new norm on Black Enterprise. On today's episode, which is sponsored by Cadillac, I have the honor of speaking with supermodel and entrepreneur Winnie Harlow about her new Suncare skin line, K Skin. Winnie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I want to start by saying I love K Skin. I
Thank
use the
you.
Skate Kin face lotion, the deep water hydrating and soothing body cream, and the lip balm.
Ooh,
So
okay. That's a good
and the lip balm.
trifecta right
Oh yeah,
there.
girl. That gloss is everything.
Thank
So
you.
I want to start by saying, when and how did you launch this phenomenal Suns Care line?
Sun Care line, tongue twister. I launched it almost exactly a year ago. I had been working on it for about 2 to 3 years prior to all throughout the pandemic, which was really difficult because I am such a in the kitchen person. Like I really wanted to be in there and feel it and touch it and smell it and test it and be my own guinea pig for my own brand. Because obviously I'm making it for everyone around the world. I'm making it for every skin tone, type, color, condition. And so I need to test it before it gets into the hands of everyone that I'm making it for. So working in the pandemic was very difficult, but I am so grateful that we pushed through because I'm so proud of K Skin, the brand that we've made and the products that we've made. And all the testimonies that I've heard about the brand have made every minute of creating K Skin so worth it.
That's amazing, Winnie. And I know you've told the backstory to K Skin time and time again. But for those who don't know, why did you launch K Skin?
I launched K Skin based off of first and foremost, I'm a Caribbean island gal. I um I am from the island of Jamaica, and so growing up between Jamaica and Toronto, I used a lot of SPF. My family made it very, very important for me to use SPF, especially with me having vitiligo, which means I have no pigment in certain places on my body. And therefore, I need extra protection from the sun. And I would get slathered in the stickiest, ickiest, white cast SPF growing up, and I always hated it. But I knew how important it was, so I just bared it. And as I got older and I started modeling, I had a shoot in the Bahamas where nobody wanted me to wear SPF because of that white cast that it was leaving that I remembered oh so well from my childhood. And I was like, you know what? There is nothing in the market that makes you want to wear SPF, which we should be wearing every single day. And I wanted to fill that gap in the market for an SPF that was going to feel good, look good, and be good for your skin, as well as protecting your skin from the sun. I wanted to blend the idea of skincare and sun care into one brand and make something that was daily SPF that you wanted to wear every day. Because we should be, but I feel like not everybody wears it every day because you don't want to with that sticky, icky feel. So I wanted to make something you want to wear every single day.
What I absolutely love about the K Skin face lotion, it's like it gives you like a glow. Like I love putting it on. I'm wearing makeup right now, but when I have my no makeup days, it just makes me feel more confident because number one, it protects you from the sun,
Right.
and number two, like it just feels like it's like a little glitter, like a little
Like a
shimmer.
little healthy
Like a
glow.
yes, yes,
A
that's what I
good I feel
absolutely love
like
about
my whole idea for that healthy lit from within glow is that island energy, that like sun kiss, like summery vibe. And I wanted to be able to carry that throughout the entire year. You know, when you're in the gloomiest of weather in the middle of the winter, that sun, the UV rays are still coming through the clouds. So I wanted to make sure you could carry that island Caribbean vibe all throughout the year.
So you keep mentioning Island Girl, Jamaican vibes. How did being from Jamaica, you also are Canadian, how did that really influence the brand that you created?
Yeah, I mean, it influences me in my daily life. So I felt like the first brand that I ever create had to pay homage to my heritage and the background that raised me. And so I wanted to put a few nods to the islands, be it the ingredients, having aloe vera, which my grandparents used to cut straight from the bush in their backyard and rub onto my skin for any ailments from eczema to mosquito bites to sunburns. Like we call
I
it
still
cinco
use
bad,
aloe vera,
just
the
the
plant.
strength of the earth. And
Yes.
so I wanted to make sure that we had aloe stem cells in there, which is a nod to my heritage. We wanted to also make sure that there was sea moss in there, which is something that not only do we use on our skin, but we consume for all the nutrients and health benefits that it has. But it's something that I also use like as a face mask, just like in its raw form. So I wanted to make sure that not only was I picking good ingredients and skincare actives that were going to be beneficial for your skin, but I wanted to go back into my roots for those real beautiful natural ingredients that I know and live by.
That's what I love when because I read the package. I read the package for everything, especially anything that I'm consuming or putting on my body. When I see sea moss, when I see aloe vera, I'm sold for because
Hmm.
I still use the plant. Okay, I
Right.
drink sea moss because we understand the benefits of it. So I'm so happy that you actually incorporated that into your products.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was very, very important to me. It was actually so beautiful once the brand launched and I got to like bring it back home to Jamaica and use it when I was in the islands. I got to bring it to my grandparents' house where they literally like introduced me as a kid to aloe vera and all the benefits. So like at my grandparents' house in Jamaica, it's like laid out on their nightstand and like right there is out the window, the backyard where that aloe vera is growing that, I used as a child. So it was really like a full circle moment.
That's beautiful. So I read that when you were launching this brand, you raised $6.5 million in funding. But we know statistically it has been so challenging for Black women to raise money. It's just a few over 2 dozen Black women who have raised over $1 million. As business women. What challenges did you face in raising capital for your business?
I think just even going into it with that statistic is very disheartening. And I think it was the process of getting those no's because I feel like once a lot of times once people see the ball starting to roll, they don't know that it actually was difficult to get to that point in time, and that I did also receive no's as well. It's more so about not giving up and like knowing and believing in what you're going for, because I know that this is a product and a brand that I stand behind, that I created, that is my brainchild, and I love and adore it so much. There's no in this world that can turn me away from going for what I see for this company and this brand. So I did also receive no's. Just to make everyone aware, I received no's as well. But those no's are to me just not yet. I don't take no's as no's. They're just not yet. So I just kept pushing, and eventually I got those yeses, and I was able to continue on with the journey of this amazing brand, K Skin.
I love that. And speaking of not taking no for an answer, when we look at your amazing career as a model, a runway model at that, you made history in 2016 as the first model with Vitiligo to walk in the coveted Victoria's Secret fashion show. I can only imagine the resilience it takes to get to that point, and to just keep moving past the nose. Since then, you've redefined the face of beauty and the fashion landscape. So I wanted to ask you, Winnie, how do you define beauty?
I always get this question, and my answer is always the same. My opinion of beauty doesn't matter, and neither does anyone else's to the next person. What matters is your opinion of beauty for yourself. I think a lot of times the reason why we end up with these insecurities and these feelings about ourselves is because we look outward for beauty instead of looking inward. And so I feel like my answer to that is whatever is beautiful to you, let that be what's beautiful to you. Beauty is within the eye of the beholder.
So, what is beautiful to you, Winnie? And how do you define your
I
own
don't like
beauty?
to answer that question. I feel like I'm beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that is what's important. I'm beautiful to me. And that's all that should matter. I
That's
want
amazing.
nobody to picking what I think is beautiful or vice versa. Like what is beautiful to you? That's really the question.
No, that's beautiful. I love how your confidence portrays and really just shines through and makes everyone feel beautiful. Is there
Thank you.
anything else that we should know about K Skin and how we can get our hands on the product?
Yes. So K Skin is available at Sephora and Sephora.com. It is also available at kskin.com, and very soon we will be going to Canada. I'm very, very excited about that. So that is, yeah, very, very exciting, especially being Canadian. I am very, very excited for that launch. We have also changed the packaging on the Isle Glow bottle, so you get a new pump that is going to give you every single drop of your product. We want to make sure that we're always evolving and growing to get you the best quality products, packaging, everything that you need from K-Skin.
Amazing. Thank you so much again, Winnie, for your time. And just
Thank
keep
you.
doing the work that you're doing. We support you, sis.
Thank you so much. You look gorgeous, by the
Thank
way.
Thank you. Take care.